Oh my god, you couldn't hear me this whole time. I'm so sorry. I didn't say anything really interesting anyway. Hey everybody. Ooh. I finished my laundry. It took 3 hours for me to do my laundry because I went to a laundromat. Because sometimes I just like to, like, when I have a lot of laundry and I just have been accumulating like a lot of cold weather clothes, right? I admit it. I'm very bad at doing my laundry. So I finally said, no, I'm going to put it all in the car and I'm going to go to a laundromat and I'm just going to get her done. Hi, Jen. And I did. I got her done. And so now I'm celebrating with some Taco Bell and sitting in the sun. And I'm having a chicken chalupa that I've never had before. Hi, Pepper. How are you? Oh, I took a big bite. Hi, Michael. I miss you too. I know. It went really fast. I was really lucky, I think. It went really fast. Anyway, I just thought, wow, I want to share this really nice day because I know all my friends, there's a lot of friends I have that are in horrible, horrible, horrible places of air quality. And I just want you, I don't want you to feel bad. I hope I don't make you feel bad, but I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you. You made it back to Oregon. Yay. Yay. I'm so glad. I know I'm very naughty about laundry. Hi, Rip. I'm just, but you know what it is? Here's the thing. I think we need to be a little more gentle with ourselves. I think we just need to get things done when we can get them done and be grateful that we got them done. And I know we have responsibilities. Hi, Lee. Hi, darling. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Thought I'd share some sunshine with everyone. Hope my computer doesn't like freak out. Because it's so sunny. And I'm eating Taco Bell. I'm eating Taco Bell. It was my a reward for doing laundry. I got to get Taco Bell. Your responsibility is to what? Oh, to the parrots. Yeah, yeah. You gotta do right by the parrots. Um, I'm almost glad that today's news day was just a little more calm. I could be wrong, but I think the dust is settling a little bit on this Mark Meadows thing, which is fantastic. Um, I'm really excited about the indictments. You refuse? I don't, well, see, I don't mind if it's like, if there's enough space and time, like, I have to have like real spatial, I have to have a really good spatial situation in order to do laundry and enjoy it and get it done with, you know, um, with kind of efficiency. Yeah. But, I'm trying to do this without pulling the camera off of the little perch. There, 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 there. I know you do. Oh, I know. I hate ironing. I'm not a good ironer. My ex-husband really ironed stuff well. He was in the Navy, and so he said he got used to ironing in the Navy and really came to enjoy it. So he would do his ironing. I didn't really iron him. I know. Does anyone like laundry? What the hell? Know thyself. But you know what it is? It's a great excuse to treat yourself after you do what a normal person does. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm excited about the news. Sorry, my chair's squeaky. I'm not making noises, I promise. Hi, GA. I apologize if I missed anyone because the glare on the screen is a little tough. Does anyone like? Ooh, oh, oh, oh! That's pulling up the camera. That is not. Okay, Lolo. Come on, Lolo. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Whoa! Okay, this could be dangerous. Get your shit together. Let's see. I don't think I can do that. Let me see what I can do. That's not gonna work. I swear to God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just put the camera down, Lolo. Put the camera down. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Let's go. Oops. Oh, what did I do? Oh, there we go. Sorry for that big phone pole. Let's see what would be better. Like, is that better? Oh, no, that's not better. No, that's definitely not better. That's kind of better. Maybe a little high so we're not showing people's. See the street. You're still passionate, Rip, about those parrots and the swearing. God damn it. I am really a pain in the ass. I get it. I understand. My camera cord isn't long enough. That's kind of what it is. All right. Hold on, darlings. Hold on, my darlings. Mommy's got you. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, no! That's what I did. Dang it. Oh. Well, this is going well. Okay, get back there. Oh, I spilled my drink. Beverage down. Why is this like this? Well, this is why we don't do things on the fly. Oops. What a mess. I've made quite a mess, darlings. I've made quite a mess. Okay, that's enough. Get a grip. Okay, phew. Wow. Okay, let me get my shit together here. Hold on. I'm trying to fit a full one-bedroom apartment into one medium-sized bedroom. GA, I have moved so much and gotten rid of so much things and then had to buy them again. And oh my God, I hate moving so much. And I've gone from like boat to 2-bedroom apartment to 1-bedroom apartment to studio. I've slept on the floor of an office before. I mean, you do what you have to. Yeah, breathe. Breathe, GA. I'm gonna have to go get another beverage because I fucking spilled one. I'm a goober. Let's see, what is today? Today's Thursday. That's good. I'm glad it's Thursday. And with doing the laundry, this will help me organize my room a little more. And then I can create the corner where I really want to do, like I want to set up my laptop there because I can create a little singing place. Because one of the hardest things to record is like I have to set up everything as a space to record. This sounds so stupid as I'm saying it, so I apologize. But you know what? It's Thursday. Let's just have fun with it. I would like nothing more than to walk into a corner of my room, already have it set up to sing. Turn it on. Boom, go. You have a kitchen gadget addiction? Oh. You're on crutches? Oh, shit, Jen. Oh, well, Jen, I'm going to have to go live a lot then, just in order to keep you out of trouble. I'll do the best I can. Ooh, 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 ooh. Um, oops. Oh crap. What do you guys think we should talk about next week on the spaces? Like this week we talked about Act for America. What do you think we should talk about next week? Oh, what's your favorite gadget, GA? That's a great thing. Yeah, she is going to make good trouble, Pepper. She's with us. We're trouble. You have 4 crock pots. I I can't. That's one of those things, GA, that I constantly like get. I'll have it for a couple years, and then for some reason, when I decide to move, I don't take it with me, and then I have to buy it again. That's one of those things that I end up buying again. But I don't keep them. I think I'm a little more of a tumbleweed than you might be, but that's what my daughter and I used to call my daughter and I tumbleweeds because we would move so often. Or because of work. I had to move for work. But she was incredibly resilient. And she turned out okay. So, no blood, no foul. 4th of July, you take the foreman outside. Yeah. I know, I want like a little grill. I have a very tiny patio. When I get it somewhat, well, just swept up, I'll show everyone, but right now I'm not dressed for company, if you know what I mean. You have 2 espresso machines and coffee machines in combo. Oh my god. Set it and forget it. Just put it in the foreman eggs, no problem. Prop up the front. Oh. And an iced tea maker. Oh, you are the gadget queen. That's pretty awesome though, because the minute you need something, Georgia, you're gonna be like, I got that. Like someone's gonna go, does anyone have like one of those huge coffee? I got it. You're like one of my favorite people when it comes to like planning events. Because you've got shit. Ugh. I talked to my daughter a couple days ago because of the Glendale thing. In Glendale, the school board was voting on. It's a typical Glendale's do when they want to acknowledge a certain holiday season or what we used to call. Oh shit! What did you call them? Like honorary months. Months where we would like every month at our high school was a different month. We had um, Asian culture. We had Black history, women's history, Hispanic culture, Muslim culture, um, mental health month, pride. Um, we celebrated coming out day in October. Like our school and the kids drove it. Like they were the ones who decided how we honored each month and what we did to celebrate. It was wonderful. God, it was just wonderful. And so I'm getting more emotional than I thought I would. I think when I saw what happened in Glendale, I think what makes me upset about this is I feel like we got over this anger and this bigotry a long time ago. And, God, I don't know, I'm crying. And it's back. And, I just think it's really awful that people that, didn't really care about gay and lesbian stuff before are all of a sudden like so violently, and that all of you who use the protect the children argument are just so fucking woefully bigoted and wrong. God, you're so fucking stupid. God, you're stupid. And what you're doing is ending up there's gonna be so much fucking violence because of you. Because you guys let this fucking shit get oxygen. You let that hate get oxygen and you think it's funny for views, or you think it makes you spicy, or it thinks it you I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're trying to attract that crowd or if that's your only possible friend group or what. But when I just don't think people understand what it's like for kids who are LGBTQ. I just don't think people get it. Came to school one morning and there was a kid who was a junior waiting. And I said, "What are you doing here so early?" And he said, "I slept in the subway all night because my father kicked me out for being gay." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's like 2018. What do you mean? This kid slept in the fucking subway in Brooklyn. And he never went back home. And the story has a happy ending, but only because people cared about him. And I just can't believe that we're back at this place where there's so much hatred towards people who are gay or trans or whatever. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm so upset about this, but I just wanted to get out there so bad. And I was talking to my daughter, and she's like, "I don't want you to go out there because it's so violent." And I'm like, "But it's violent. Like, we have to get out there." No, it's just dumb. Lol cow. You mean a lol cow. I don't know. I guess I'm just really more upset about this than I thought I was. I just can't believe we're back here. I thought we made some progress in like the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. I thought we were better. But we're not better. We're just like tribal and weird. Wow, I guess I needed this more than I thought. I'm sorry, you guys. I really just intended to come out here and enjoy the afternoon. I, I don't know what the answer is, but I just know that we have to stand up because this is really, really bad. And I know it's all bad. the racism and the bigotry and all of it. And people deal with it every day, and I don't deal with it every day. I'm just scared for people, that's all. I'm just scared for people. And I am going to get out there, and I'll figure out a way to stay safe. I think she's just worried because my bones, I just got that thing from the doctor where my bones are at a higher risk for breaking bones. So she's worried that I'm going to get punched or something, which is a possibility, but probably not. Probably not. I couldn't believe that a father would turn his back on his son. I talked to the father so much after that. I said, "It's your child." And he said he didn't care and it wasn't his child anymore. And I just can't imagine being 17 years old and being told by your father that he doesn't want you anymore. And being a kid in school and being alone. I don't understand that. I just think we have to get ahead of this really fast. Or you're going to end up losing more children. So shove that up your ass, Vaughn. Shove that up your fucking ass. And anyone else who's like that. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. Pull my shit together. Be a better hostess. Find my mostess. Be a better hostess. Find your mostess. Oh, I had to turn Twitch off because you can't restream on Twitch anymore. They'll kill your account. So I've got to figure out how to fix that. Oh, there's a space with Lev Parnas. Ooh, Lev Parnas is there and Michael Cohen on the Trump indictment imminent. Oh, it's Mario. Awful space. I don't want to join yet. Oh, man. And you? Well, it's a beautiful day. That's for sure. And I think there are some people that shouldn't be on the internet. I'll say it. I think all of us get upset, and when I'm upset, I need to not be on the internet. Oh, thanks, Pepper. I know Glendale's a terrible. I know, but Max, it's all around me. Like it's all around me. So it's. I did not expect it to get quite that violent when I saw the thing. Why is it letting me, like, it keeps hiding your stuff? I don't know why. Sorry if it hides your guys' messages. I know they're Nazis. I know the birds know what's what. Oh, Max, by the way, I reached out to the um I reached out to the vocal coach, so I'll let you know. I'll let you know. It is going to be dangerous. I said it last night too, and I'll say it here. And it's spicy. I mean, I'm kind of like shooting off my mouth, okay? So I realize that right now I'm shooting off my mouth. But I was in a space, I was in Pam's space last night with Gal Suburban. And we were, you know, participating in Pam's space, J6, blah, blah, blah. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, I hope I know what I was going to say. Oh, and we were talking about the news. I was just giving them a little background on Danny Wayne, just the little bit that I know in my interactions with Danny. So I relayed that information. But the other piece of information that I relayed, and this is much less to the DC. Oh, hi, Gal. Hey, girl, no problem. You do what you need to do, Gal. Um, but it is. I mean, I just looking at what is happening with the people on the corner, and as we enter the indictment season, I think everyone can agree that we're feeling and seeing signs of stochastic terrorism stronger and stronger. And I just get the sense that the political violence starting now, summer 2023, into the season, is going to be really bad. And so what I would suggest, or what I would caution as as a close observer to the people on the corner, DC rats, they know, they're professionals. They know what they're doing. They know how to handle themselves. They have a network. They are really good at what they do. I don't question them at all. And they're also not raising money for themselves, and they're not doing other things. So I have nothing to say. But what I will say is that I think it would be smart, and probably is already happening. I'm going to assume that they should be strategic about their counter protests from here on in. And hi, Paulina. And that from here on in, I think that what happens on the corner should be done very strategically and thoughtfully, because the opportunity to create more stochastic terrorism or to inflame that terrorism is not a worthy counter protest unless you are prepared on how to keep everyone safe. So I would leave that to the professionals and the people who are raising money or going out there and entertaining. Sorry, not sorry. It's time to not do that, or to learn from the people who are professional protesters. Oops. But that's my observation, because it's already getting like, even in the last couple of instances, there's more confrontations and like wild characters and all that bullshit, and it's only going to get worse, and you're getting more people getting more attention on that. Do you know the chuds that are going to show up that haven't shown up yet? People, do you understand that? Because now what you're doing is you're making that a thing. So all I plead is be strategic about how you shut it down, and how you just be thoughtful, be strategic, be professional. That's all. I just think listen to the people on the ground that are telling you that it's going to get really fucking hairy and it's only going to get worse. So that's all. I just see it, and I'm not going to be quiet about it. I'm going to say it. And then when people say, oh, we already have plans, I'll say, great, fabulous, glad to hear it. Have a nice day. Because Glendale, that was a melee. And I've been in, I mean, I ran a high school, for Christ's sake, in Brooklyn. Do you understand how many 150 people fistfights I've been in? I was the fucking executive director. I had to break them up. Okay? I'm not afraid of that. Ay, it's sad we have to do it. Anyway, remember the mom wall during George Floyd? Yes. Oh, what a great idea. You know, I wonder if that's not a wonderful project idea. I remember, I mean, this is a little different, but after Trump was elected, the kids, there were a segment of kids that were very upset, you know, because they were both swept up in the emotion or they fully realized what was happening, you know, like all kinds of spectrum responses. And so what the art teacher did was had them make a poster, which I then hung up in my, I shared an office with the operations person. And so we hung that big poster in our office and it was all the emotions that kids had and the wishes that they had because of the anxiety they were feeling over the election. I mean, that's just the way it is. Yeah, worldwide phenomenon. Yeah. And so having them do that poster, of course, artwork is very much a part of that journey. And maybe that's actually a great way for communities to start to come together, Max. Community art projects that talk about unity. Because I think the key is that the love part of who we are, the love part of accepting LGBTQ, the love part of wanting the best for everyone in this country, even when it might mean that you pay your fair share of taxes, for example. Um, we have to make that an enjoyable, inviting off ramp. You know, it's like I mean, I kind of go back to my go-to on the LGBTQ thing, which is, do you want your invitation to brunch? Because why would you want to shut yourself out of a world that all of us, in some way, shape, or form, have come to appreciate? You have a pit in your stomach since November 9th. I know, Max. Yeah, make kindness cool again. Yeah, just leave people alone. Start there. How about that? How about that? Let's see what else is in this beautiful Taco Bell box that I got for myself. I got it because it has nacho fries, and my daughter loves the nacho fries, and so I'm gonna save them for her. Anyway, and Gal, you're just the most. I guess I am really emotional. You're just the most amazing person. Um, Gal has been spending. God, I think people need to understand this. Gal has been spending almost every night with Pam Hemphill, the J6er who's trying to repent for her sins. And for hours, actual hours, multiple nights a week, if not almost every night, Gal is in there reciting her research around how we got here when it comes up. She does it very surgically, very pointed to what the person is bringing up about J6 or whatever. Not only does she do that with amazing patience, she just has so much love in her heart for everyone in that fucking space, even the assholes. So, good role model, Gal. You're a good role model. That's what I think. Try and not kick this can over. Gal is the future.
And she really is. She's a great model for behavior because I lose my cool very quickly, obviously, and I'm very like out of the gate. I'm kind of like firing on all cylinders, and she can do that too. Don't get me wrong. Do not get in that laser sight, but she also has this remarkable capacity to be patient even with people who are just so woefully misinformed but think somehow they have some equal measure of information about J6 as she does. And I know you can't explain to someone in a space like, you don't understand. But what you don't understand is that for the last, 2.5 years, I've watched Gal, and I mean multiple nights where we've all been up late into the night, or more frequently, I've seen her threads come out in the middle of the night. She doesn't get paid for any of this. And just for the last decade, she's just been writing and documenting all the fuckery, especially around Florida. And it's about time someone gave her the recognition and the fucking compensation for all the work that she's put in that is fucking gonna save somebody's life if it hasn't already on that goddamn stupid panel. Sorry. God. And I believe in gifts, giving gifts away. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be accessible, but I'm saying to rely on one woman to keep giving and giving and giving and giving and creating and giving and giving and giving and creating is just like, it's mind blowing to me. There has to be a way to help leverage and amplify what Gal is doing because she has the stories and the linkages. And it turns out the temperament, which is particularly heinous. Couldn't you just be the little bitches of a bitch? No, you can't, can you? You can't even be a bitch. She is thorough. Oh, which guy? Oh, the guy with the. God, there's so many gal. Are you talking about Bannon or. Yeah. Well, so I came in a little bit as he was talking about what he's doing, but my understand when I came in, you were explaining to Bannon, and this guy is a guy in Arizona who has like a, or he's part of a community engagement, like I don't know what. Gal knows more than I do, but anyway, so he's clearly going through this whole organizational structure of voter engagement and I don't know, talking to each other. I don't know what. Country first. That's what it's called. Country first. But then also, it was coming up that he's somehow being courted by Mark Lamb, and that he is under the impression that Mark Lamb uh, is a normal person. Well, that's one person. There's a lot of them, but I'm telling you, it's yeah. So he's being courted by Mark Lamb. So when I came into the space in Pam's space, Gal was explaining very detailed who Mark Lamb is, as were other people in the space, and in terms of the sheriff's association and all the sheriff's work and all the fuckery that he's involved in. So she's explaining all of that, da, 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 da. And this guy is still not. I don't think he's totally getting it. I think he's a little bit starstruck. Oh no, I mean yeah, his well that is part of the entire connection is that this gentleman had a story where his daughter died in her 30s of cancer, and it was a very tragic story. And one of the promises he made to her was that he would, you know, don't know, try and fix the world or get people to talk to each other. I apologize as I missed some of the details of that exchange, but that was a very compelling story. And Gal, as someone who has lost a daughter, was able to connect with him on that level, as she does. And yet another gift. Um, and this guy received it. I think it's just that um, I just witnessed watching her walk through patiently with him all of the information, and then when he would return to spin, she would gently bring him back. And so there has to be a model in that way. That's why it would be probably great if people who wanted to help in this regard and create more spaces across Twitter, as long as we have it, to facilitate conversations or to provide that openness and kind off ramp. I think people should witness what Gal is doing in that space. Because that to me is like tactically one of the ways it's helping me. It's changing the way that I'm interacting with people in little ways. And I'm using it as that. I'm using it as like, all right, how do I want to be in this situation? How do I want to not rage quit? Which is my favorite. Yeah, yeah, Lamb. Sheriff Lamb. Um, yeah. So no, it's Mark Lamb. It's not Frank. Sheriff Mark Lamb. But yeah. So I just think more space, more communication is going to be key. But we got to get ahead of this fucking anti-LGBTQ shit because it's too much. I was glad to be able to share my story to compel listening ears, yes, because people need to know that trauma is a major target of people who only want to harness people's pain and suffering for their own power. Yes, let's say that again. So, one of the things Gal brought up, which I know a lot of us are aware of, but it really helps to repeat this, is that one of the ways that radicalization takes hold is by targeting people who have experienced loss or trauma and finding those vulnerable loneliness and holes and taking advantage of that to radicalize them to a new and different set of ideals. And um, that is, I think, something that it's like the how people get to the radicalized point. And interestingly, how would it be like? How would you, in that situation, what would you need to hear from someone in order to be open to the idea that someone might have taken advantage of your pain in order to get you to be angrier or sadder or madder and maybe change your politics to that degree? Gal's modeling helped me facilitate a healing combo. Oh, Pepper. Max, I so get it. Oh my God, girl. Oh my God, I get it. Well, actually, you do interact with MAGA people. You do it well. Oh, in real life, I see what you're saying. Well, I'm interacting with more and more. There were far fewer MAGA in New York City than there are here in my world, in New York City anyway. You need to hear "I can heal your pain" or "I know who's responsible" or "I alone can fix it." Yes, triggering. It's like the points in the sale points. What is that point of sale? The point of sale. Let's put it in business terms so all these business people can understand it.
Oh my God. No, Gal, I'm just like, I mean, I gush about you a lot, but it's really because I'm very grateful and I recognize when people come into my life that are like truly like the bomb and they're just like such a giving person that I would want to try and be in my life. And I know you're not perfect. I'm not trying to make you perfect. Girl, I know you're not perfect. But, um, well, your kids are perfect. But my prince and princess. But other than that, no, you show up in ways that I want to show up like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well, that's extraordinarily kind. I would love to be kind, So it's not hero worship per se, although I would like to be as smart as you and to be able to retain as much information, but I think that ship sailed. Which is okay. Yeah. I just think people need to understand that this woman works all the time. She's always pulling information, putting together information. Oh, and raising two amazing children. So, yeah, biz terms. It's business time. Yeah, we need to vet the issue. Then we need to circle back and run it up the flagpole and see who salutes. And then we're going to stick some pigs lipstick. Or no, we're going to stick some lipstick on that pig and ship it. That was always my favorite. I think it's time to put some lipstick on this pig and ship it. Yeah, I don't do corporate anymore. I did it once, and it's too much. I can't even fake it anymore. I used to be able to fake it. I used to be able to fake it really well. It still comes out once in a while. Boss bitch. But I can't do it. I can't do it with any authenticity in the corporate world. I tried. It gave me a nervous breakdown. I went, oops, broken. Oopsie poopsie. Not too many helicopters today. Where's all the action? Oh, really? They didn't show up? Oh, you know what? Sometimes it's holding comments. I'm so sorry. This thing is so fucking weird. Hi, Marie. It looks like everything's showing up, but I don't know. Bonjour, Marie. How are you? L'avion. I don't know the French words to that. I don't even know the English words to that. Hi, Paulina. Do 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 do. Wani. Little baby sleepy time. Kiss me once and once again. Love you. Well, let's look up the words. Why the fuck not? We're not doing anything else right now. I won't know the words. I won't know them.
You can't make me. La vie en rose. I'm not going to try the French, Marie, because I will mispronounce it and you will be like, oh God, please don't, please stop. I could try. You want me to try? I could try. Hold on, wait. I got to pull them up first. Hold on. Where's the lyrics? Here we go. Wah, wah. Here we go. Yeah, wah, wah, wah. Are you going to do it? All right. Up, 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 up. Okay, okay. All right. I will not know how to pronounce this. Marie, I need you. Marie, I just need you to put on some headphones, okay? Well, Marie, let's see if that's true. Fishermen were mean. Two empty Oh, that's not good. Do not be mean to our dog. The lounge dog? I don't think so. That's our lounge puppy. Okay, we're going to try this. Ugh, I apologize in advance to France. Okay, here we go. Uh, okay, wait. Is it the same thing over and over again? Is it the same melody over and over again? Comme il m'y prend dans ses bras, qui me partout. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Je vois la viande, il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Uh-oh. Et ça m'a fait quelque... I'm not saying it right. He found a new place to bathe. Good. Okay, but I just... Uh, Des yeux qui font baisser le mien. No, I don't think that's right. Okay, wait. I'm going to play it. We're going to listen to Edith Piaf, and she really knows how to sing it. God, that's just so good. That's embarrassing. I better not try it. I just don't know if, like, it says couplet one and then refrain. Where's that part? Oh, wait. Des nuits d'amour à plus. Oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. I don't think that makes any sense. Il est entre dans ma cour, on porte de... see, I just don't think I'm saying it right at all. Oh. Il est entre dans ma... No, that's not right either. Okay, I'm going to stop trying. I'm going to just stop. Okay. Let me see if I look at the Louis Armstrong lyrics. Let me see if I get the tune better. Because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, here we go. Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me, when you press me to your heart. Wait, when you press me, I don't know how the. When you speak. Oh, I guess I just don't know how to sing. Wait, is that when you press me in your heart? I'm in a world of. Oh, it is that. Okay. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, oh wait, and when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem. No, that's not right. Okay, don't even. I'm so sorry. I just think I ruined that song. Well, you got the point. I do. The only French song, quelque chose. It is, right? Is it chose? Quelque chose? Quelque chose? Quelque chose? Quelque chose. The only French song I know is the verb one I learned in high school. I tortured Marie with it. Je suis allé, revenu, devenu, entre, entre. That's awesome. Poor Marie. Hey, Marie, let's sing all of the old French songs to you. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Hey, Marie, listen to me speak French. Listen to me speak French. Oh my god. Oh mon dieu. Oh mon dieu. Mon grand dieu. Mon grand poupou. Le grand poupou. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. Did anybody get arrested yet? Is there an indictment yet? Can you guys just like put it in the chat? Put a one in the chat if there's an indictment yet. I'm just kidding. I should like, you know what I should do? I should go like on a marathon live. Yeah, quel dommage. Um, you dated a French Canadian chick. Boy, did she have a thick accent. I learned French in Zaire. Oh, cool. One of my best friends, not from Zaire, but from another African country that speaks French. How random is that? Oh my god. This is kind of dumb. Let's see what else. Oh god, I can't see anything. Drop an orange if there's an indictment. Yes, exactly, Jen. I know, Marie. I don't mind being corrected at all, frankly, but I could see where it would get annoying if you're just trying to get through a sentence. Like, just go with me. Just go with it. So I said, bite the cabbage. I don't care. Bite the cabbage. Any drama today? Am I missing any drama? I'm not getting involved in any more drama on the internet, by the way. Just so you know, I have my one and done. I don't care about those people. Those people are too crazy for me. I gave more of myself to Jeff the incel than I ever intended to. It's like a game where that saps your energy and you have to go refill it. Hey, G! I was just talking about Jeff sapping all my energy. Kyle Cheney, Teresa C. just in. After an 8-month delay, a federal judge has cleared the way for D.C. bar authorities to continue disciplinary. Well, it's about fucking time. It is about fucking time, Maria. I know. I know. Hey, listen, G, you have all, unfortunately, you signed up to be the Phil Donahue, Jerry Springer / Maury Povich. So, unfortunately, you're right. You kind of like now the drama that comes, which inevitably just seems to never want to stop. Oh my God. Uh, is just dropping itself in your lap. So I understand, G. I totally get it. I was just listening to a lawyer lay out the case for government seizure of Mark Flargo. Yeah, I was listening to. There's a. You know what? I hate Michael Cohen so bad. I just can't stand him. But I mean, it's he's got some mildly interesting information. You're heading out for a walk. Oh, Lee, love it. That's right, Lee. Love you. Have a great walk, darling. Beautiful Michigan. I hope your skies are okay, Lee. I think that shit's heading your way if it's not there already. God, be careful. It is the basement. That's right. You know what? Hey, listen, G. I have Lolo's Lounge and then I have Democracy Dino, and who knows, there might be something else. So who knows? There could be the basement. Then you can do something else. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Because guess what? Nobody can tell you what to do. Because freedom. So guess what, G? No one gets to tell us what to do. Because they don't lick us. What the fuck is that? You know what? Not even people I love lick me. Okay, can we go there? Can we start there? Okay, goodly. Mabalago. Mama Lago. Right? Yeah, freedom. That's right. We get to do whatever the fuck we want. Like, you're not the boss of me. That's the other thing we need to get ahead of, by the way. Okay, all these little incels on the internet that are talking about women should know their place and all that stuff. I don't know when that decided to rear its ugly head again, the men's rights bullshit. Actually, I do know exactly when it started to rear its head again, but I don't want to talk about it. Jaron Jackass Jackson. But anyway, um, we got to get ahead of the men's rights stuff too. Because no, you're not going to tell me how to be. You're not going to tell me how to act. You're not going to tell me what it is to support a man. Fuck you and fuck the horse you rode in on, the horse cock you rode in on, because it ain't happening. And you're in the wrong century, so you're going to need to take your century and shove it up your butthole. How about that, men? Don't you tell me shit about how I act, what I say, who I say it to, when I say it, what I'm wearing when I say it. You don't say shit. And I don't support you. You support me if you're lucky. How about that? I'm not supporting shit. That's a joke. Please, people. You boys are really high if you think that's a fucking thing. Luckily, the mass populace, adults actually having sex. Are they? Wow. Okay, well, that's disappointing. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, no, I know. And it is only the internet. It's just disappointing how much some of these things have just hopped right back into our face. Oh, well, I was hoping for some real police action in the skies tonight, but we're not going to get it. Actually, I was hoping we wouldn't. It's fucked well. But yeah. Laviosa. I need to write some music. What's my problem? I could do it. I have some lyrics. I could just write some music to them. I should probably do that. Why is it like the things that we really should be and like I'm so lucky right now. I have some time. I could go ahead and write some stuff, but I'm just so fucking lazy. Yeah, they are in the basement. I will say this: I have stopped watching certain streams, and it is absolutely freeing. Can I just say, there's a lot to be said for cold turkey. I'm not gonna lie. It has so far been successful, and I have been happier as a result. So, in my book, that's a win. That's a win, baby. Hi, Lolo. Not sure how I found the channel. You're subbed. Fantastic. Independent, many united. Elisa Marie's at the corner. That's great. I heard Cuck speak French in a documentary about Clearview. Oh, brother. That's what her tweet was about. What's her channel? I don't know what Elisa Marie's channel is. Max, there is a TV cams there too. Oh, wow. Hi, Mike. Is that called Chud French? Le Chud. I see her on Rebecca's. What's Rebecca's? That's We the People Mag. I don't think there's an A on the end, or there's no E on the end of people, something like that. Um, and Rakelin. Yeah, well, he doesn't have anything else to do right now, Mike. It's okay. Yeah, We the People. Blah, 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 blah. Meow, meow, meow. Oh yeah, it's time to watch, isn't it? It's time to watch the corners. I don't watch the corner. I am good at watching other people's stuff when they watch the corner. I use G to get caught up and Damnation Drive-In. Those are my two catch-up channels. Otherwise, I don't watch original content. Oh, that's not true. I'm sub to Brett because I will forget what his name is, but I would like to keep an eye on a Canadian, and he's the least boring to me right now. So Brett wins because he's got a forgettable name, and he's the least boring of the Canadians. So there you go. You've arrived. But other than that, I don't. I killed all my subs to the chuds and the chud adjacents, and the counters and the this and the that, and the actors and the actresses and the entertainers and the clowns and the bugs and the this and the that and the royalty and everybody. I'm Oh God, I gotta order some fucking weed. Your fridge is full of watermelon slices. I don't think the watermelon is super good right now. Oh, thank you, Max. I know. I keep them to troll too, or to keep an eye on like the audience sizes, Mike, because that's what I do. I don't even look at except for We the People. I do go into Rebecca's, but I really want to see like how many Chud Trooper has and see the numbers go down. But as for the other ones, I don't even look at them because I don't see value add. So, ooh, nice. God, my dad loves Spain. We went to Spain with my dad because he had a girlfriend in Fuengirola. And so when we went with him, we took a trip with my dad, my brother and I and my daughter took him to Europe before he died. And we went into Germany and he had been to Germany a number of times since the war. So he has a girlfriend in Rosenheim. So hello. Yeah, my dad had a girlfriend in Rosenheim, Germany, so we went to see her. But then we also went and drove through Moosburg, which was one of the places where one of his prison camps was. And so we spent some time in Moosburg. Oh, I know, Jen, it's terrible over in the Northeast and the Mid Atlantic. Oh, gee, I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge you. I'm not going to judge your show. Please don't. I hope you don't. I hope you didn't misunderstand. I didn't want you to. I think it's. Here's the thing. I think there is a space for everything on the internet, and if and while it's painful for myself to let myself be drawn up into the drama sometimes, that's about me. That's not about you. So I'm grateful that you let me come in and be such a booty head the other night with Jeff. That was fun, and you let me have fun. I was really grateful for that. So no worries on this end. I couldn't do it because I just can't do it, but I don't begrudge you. Like, do it, girl. Because if someone's gonna do it, I'd rather it be you. How about that? You're a good mediator, G. You're good. And Summer's great. Summer's so good on panel. She's fantastic with those guys. Aw, thanks. Thanks, G. I think you rock too. Rosenheim is in Bavaria. And Paulina, you were in Rosenheim? It's the most beautiful little village. It's so beautiful. You take it for the team. I know. Hey, you know what, G, though? The world's your oyster, though, girl. You go ahead and just create whatever you want to create. That's my thing. Is I think it's beautiful. The table's big. The table is long and big, as far as I'm concerned. Jack Smith will be an American hero. Thank you, Bob. And he'll have done it. He'll be a hero just for doing his fucking job. Can you believe that? Well, we had fun the other night, G. I think the three of us are really good. Actually, and Cam. Oh my God, I don't think Cam's in here, but oh, the Bavarian accent's not your favorite. Oh, Marie, you don't like the Bavarian accent. You don't like the Bavarian? No, no, nine, nine. You don't like the Bavarian accent very much? No, nine, nine. She does serve it up. She does. I love Bern. I love Bern. The rolling hills and is just and the valleys in Bavaria are just so nine warum nine nine ich wait a little bit. Yeah, see you later, G. Get ready for that show, girl. Yeah, nine. I don't speak much German. Ich habe kleine Deutsch. Ich habe klein. No, ich spreche kleine Deutsch. Oh, it was Alsatian. Oh, you hated Alsatian too. Oh, so interesting, Marie. Okay, babe. I know. I really wanted to listen to that Space Gal, but I really needed to go live. So, you know, selfishness won out. But yes, I don't begrudge anyone. If you want to go, I'm sure there's good content. You can come back to this one later and just like chill in the sunshine when you need a thing in the background. So no worries. That's what these streams should be good regardless of the time you throw them on. Although you do have to listen to me cry for the first like half an hour of this one, so I do apologize for that. But you could fast forward through it. Actually, it might sound really funny if you did it like on two times speed and I was crying. That would be pretty funny. I like to laugh at myself. It's important that we laugh at ourselves. Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? Oh, 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 oh. What is that? I don't actually like that song, but I kind of like that song. I'm sorry I'm not doing the Grandmaster Flash version. Oh, Chicago. Here we go. As I was walking down the street one day, a man came up to me and asked me what the time was that was on my watch. I said, and I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? So I can't imagine why we've all got time enough to cry. As I was walking down the street one day, a pretty lady looked at me and said her diamond watch had stopped cold dead. Okay, okay, ice cream man. Sorry, here we go. I love this guy actually. He's very sweet. Okay, here we go. I was walking down the street one day, being pushed and shoved by people trying to beat the clock. Oh no, I just don't know, I don't know. So I said, yes, I said, people running every. Wait, oops. Oh, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care about time? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to die. Wow, that's a sad song. Well, there you go. I didn't like that song when I was a kid. I actually don't really love that song now. Oh, Pauline, you're so nice. Shh, ice cream. Shh. Oh my. SCOTUS ruling was a big positive. Big positive. And then, oh, this was interesting, Jen. Someone said on Robert's opinion on that was that, and I'm not buying this, okay? Someone is saying that Roberts would like to rehab the courts. Uh, this is funny to me, actually. that Roberts really felt it important. He wrote this opinion, the majority opinion, because he uh, he cares about the public image of the court, and he thought this was an important case for him to demonstrate that the court was, oh, I don't know, capable of doing the right thing. I don't know. So it's like, I don't know. That's kind of stupid. Oh, another moderator just handled that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like you said. Yeah, so credibility. Yeah, so isn't that hilarious? I thought that was really, really super funny. Everybody laughed. But yeah, apparently he's. I don't find him to be the type that would do anything for show. Like, I don't think he gives a shit. That's what I'm trying to say. They probably just had to follow the law, and it was so blatant that they couldn't get away with just supporting it. I bet you that's what it was. It's getting a little breezy. I might have to get a sweater. I wonder if you guys did you guys see the ice cream man? I wonder if you saw him on the street below. I can't really tell where he is. Oh, the sunshine, let the sun shine in. The sun shining. My nose is stuffy from crying. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. I thought that's fun. I was listening to this the other day. I was listening to Sergio Mendes the other day in Brazil 66. Oh my god, that oh, it's just amazing. When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. 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 Harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abounding. No more falsehoods or derisions, golden living dreams of visions, mystic crystal revelation, and the mind's true liberation. Aquarius. Aquarius. When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. 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 Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shining. Ooh, let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shining. You just need the age of Aquarius, you guys. Hey, Daniel. Oh, God, yeah, Max. Raquel Welch. Oh, fuck, yes. Totally hot. It's totally hot. Oh, I think I'm on Top Chat. Yep, I am. Sorry. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm always like that. Sorry. I got Tom Cotton mixed up with Tom Fitton. Well, they're both Pokemon, so you're not totally wrong. Oh, speaking of, I gotta order some weed. Thomas' Descent was 50 pages long. Oh my god. I know. I mean, what's the point? What's the game? Oh, Kelly Sorrell? I got banned by Kelly Sorrell. She was found not competent. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I have an exchange with her, Jim, on I have a couple of exchanges with Kelly on Twitter. Yeah, she blocked me. Kelly, that's interesting. Cotton shirt ain't fitting. I won't talk to you. I have the theme. You know the theme song, or no? Do you know one of the songs from Up, the movie Up? I hate phone. I hate noises so much. Well, that's not true. I don't like phone calls, and so I have the theme song from Up. I have a little bit of that. That's my ringtone because it's just peaceful, and when it starts, it's just a piano. Doug! I love that movie. I do love that movie. I love that. I love that love story. I'm a sucker for a love story. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what I did wrong in my life, but I am the biggest sap for a love story. I tell you. And I did nothing to actually create a love story in my own life. Oh, too much of a tumbleweed. Always wanted something I clearly never put any energy into creating because I was just too much of a free spirit. But now I need a handler. So maybe that's different than a relationship. I need a handler. I need a Doug. Oh, I better order my weed. Let's do that. Let's do something. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Max, were you in here when I said that I had reached out to the voice coach? I haven't heard from her yet, but I'm sure I will. Do 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 boom boom. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, weed. Oh my god! Stop it. Is it flour? I don't want any flour. Sale today. Oh, you get a free pre-roll. Yeah. Free pre-roll with every order. I have the best weed delivery place in the planet. It's the cheapest than any walk-in. Like $20 cheaper. And they're just so nice. They're like my friends. Well, I suppose they're my friends because I buy weed. Oh, do, 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 do. Oh, my voice is not right. Okay, wait, let's see here. Hey, is my computer still on? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Lolo, have you ever tried scat music? I think, I think I just riff sometimes. I do that sometimes, probably not in the traditional, like, Ella Fitzgerald, beautiful, like, jazz singer. I'm sure I wouldn't want to appropriate that from that, but I do riff, definitely. I forget the words all the time, Mike. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest about what's happening here. I forget the words a lot, so I'll make shit up. And sometimes you think, well, that's just her being clever. No, it's actually her being terribly forgetful. But that's all right. Oh, yeah, I can get some of those. Oh my god, why are they so expensive? Oh no, hell no. It's not worth it. Do 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 do. What the hell? I need to work for a weed. Oh, these aren't on sale. I'm gonna be real mad. I'm gonna be real mad. Oh, okay, good. They are. $21 for a gram of weed. Come on now. Wait, what? Paulina, what? Are you kidding me? He's been indicated? I mean, I do it, but again, it's just like not really that good. Okay, wait. Who's got some news on? Hold on, kids. Hold on. Mama's coming. Now I gotta get up off I gotta take my feet down from the wall. I'm actually working here. Cash at me, ho. I'm working. No, I'm just kidding. Don't cash at me. I'm just kidding. Hold on. Let me get the news going on here. Oh wait, actually, let me do this. I'll tell you what. This, you know what really pisses me off? The Saudis. Those guys really piss me off. If we don't get to the bottom of that 2 billion bone saw payoff for Jared Kushner, I'm gonna be real mad. I'm gonna be real mad. Okay, wait. I gotta sign in. We gotta get on the news because Paulina is a trusted source, and so I'm not. I'm thinking she's not leading us astray here with this indictment talk that she's got going on in the chat. Let's see what you got going on in the chat, girl. Bum, 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 bum. New music is coming next week, by the way. So please, it really is. I'm not lying. All right, I'll see. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Breaking news.
That's not. No. Where is that being reported? Oh, Trump just confirmed it. Paulina. Trump said it. Is that like when he said, "See you next Tuesday"? And he did, actually. Or actually, no, wait, maybe he didn't. Did he not show up for that Tuesday thing? Now I don't even remember. Okay, wait. People, I gotta order some weed. Okay, don't be going around, oh, Truth Social, whatever. Well, then it will come out, Paulina. You're absolutely right. Oh, okay. Well, then, Paulina, I apologize. Paulina is always a trusted source. No, Mike. Paulina is never false news ever. She was absolutely correct. She just said that Trump indicted. It's him saying it. He said he has to report to Fed courthouse on Tuesday. Oh, really? Shocker. Isn't that what he said the last time? And then he ended up not going on a Tuesday? Yeah, oh, that's right, George. Oh, and don't we find out tomorrow? Oh, we find out tomorrow who paid George's $500,000 bond. Did you know that, you guys? We're finding out tomorrow. He did it himself. No, but I mean, who funded it? Like, they'll trace back how he got the money because he doesn't have that income. They know already. They know already, Mike. It's not him. He doesn't have a job, or he didn't have a job. Someone gave him the money. I don't. I'm not. Oh yeah, it is. Don't. He's an op, Mike. He's an op. Someone. He's a Russian op. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm just trying to cut to the chase. He was paid to do what he's doing, and blah blah blah. That's why he doesn't care. That's why he acts like a fool. Do 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 do. Okay. Sorry, I just burped. I ate too much. I ate my burrito a bite too fast. Made me burp. Well, I don't see anything yet, but I'm sure we'll hear it. Some big Republican did. Mike, are you serious? Mike, are you serious? Definitely, Marie. I trust Paulina, but not Trump's problem. But I mean, in essence, basically what we just reported is that Trump said he's going to be indicted. So whatevs, whatevs. That's fine. He did that last time too. It's fine. He's trying to take the air out of people's tires. That's fine. He can go ahead and do it. He can go ahead and do it. No, Mike, you're wrong. Oh my God, Mike. Mike, I want you to go on Twitter right now. If you're not following me, you better be. That's number one. Number two, I need you to Google inside of Twitter George Santos because you will get more background on what people suspect are the people paying. And yes, it could be a Republican, but it's ultimately going to be some kind of dark money, okay? Oh, God, I'm still not ordering. God, you guys are very distracting. I'm very out of GOJ. Okay, people. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go on the. Hold on. Oh my god. 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 Are we here? Are we here? I don't want to do this. I want to do. Where is. Let me see. Trump says he has been indicted, scheduled for court on Tuesday. Hold on. Hold on, my loves. Hold on, my darlings. We're going to do something crazy. I know, Karen, I know. Oh my God, darling. Don't worry. I shan't forget. We're going to be very naughty here, people, but it's in the interest of democracy.
I think he is
So
trying
everybody
to gin
calm
up
down
some
and don't tell
outrage
the
and some public
authorities.
support over what he will perceive and what his people will perceive as an unfair prosecution. And I think that could be the benefit of putting it out there early. but I don't think it's going to work.
Well, I mean, it's not going to work, except Maya, Florida is not the Florida that people used to think of as just like lots of oranges, beaches, and Disney. Florida is now the home to one of the largest concentrations of extremist groups in the country. It has now become a beachhead for racial extremism, Nazism, open Nazism, people marching in the streets, even in places like South Florida, places like Orlando. It has become a kind of headquarters. The Proud Boys have a huge base in Florida, in Miami-Dade County. They have members, or at least affinity people, on the Broward School Board. They have essentially taken over the Miami-Dade Republican Party. So Florida is in many ways a place where the danger to the country. How many Floridians were there on January 6th? A lot. They are a huge source of extremism, and pro-Trump extremism specifically.
And sadly,
and
we're
also,
seeing
and I will add one more thing. It's also a state now where you can carry a firearm without a permit. Sorry, go Maya.
Yes, no, I mean, look, you're pointing, Joy, to sadly statistics we've been seeing rise, and we know it increases in election cycles, the violence of hate and extremist groups. But, I think we also have to remember how many average Floridians do care about the rule of law and do abhor hate and violence. And simply put, it's going to be incumbent upon all those very rational, sane Floridians to recognize, do you want...
I just need facts. I just need facts, babes. Babes. Where's my CNN? Where's my CNN? Where's my CNN?
Was anticipated that this was going to happen. Nonetheless, when something happens and you are hit with the meaning of it, it matters. But politically, there he is once again going ahead of it.
Yep.
And he's going to try to seize it and turn it to fundraising and everything else.
Absolutely. And you can see in his first post tonight, he's trying to go ahead and juxtapose it against Joe Biden. Why isn't Joe Biden in trouble? Look what he did over this long period of time. That'll be the message that they want most Republicans to carry. One thing I'm looking for over the next few days, maybe the lawyers can tell us, is if you think about where we are in the context of the campaign cycle.
Yep.
Will there be a trial before a campaign? And what other possible outcomes are there? Could he reach a plea agreement in which he serves no jail time, which could potentially actually serve his political ends? I'm curious to know.
In that case, he says, yeah, I kept it. Okay.
Yeah.
So did Joe Biden. So did Mike Pence.
And it's all corrupt, and we'll clean it out when we get there. I mean, to me, as a political strategist looking at this, and not as a lawyer, how do you get out of it and keep running for president? Or does he think maybe running for president and winning is his best defense? Those are the kinds of things I'm thinking about tonight.
And does it make him any less likely to get the Republican nomination even after having been indicted? I mean, I'm not an expert on Republican politics, but I suspect that it does not make him less likely to get the nomination. And so long as he can...
Yeah.
One issue that we didn't discuss earlier, however, if in the evidence it were made clear or said that he somehow took classified material and it got into the hands of a foreign national, that would complicate his arguments that he constantly makes against Biden and Hunter Biden about their ties in Ukraine and China. If he somehow
other than the
caused
fact that those are just
American
bullshit made up
classified
by Rudy
material to get into the
Giuliani
hands
and Lev
we
Parnas
have no
and
idea. We haven't seen any of this.
Okay.
But to me, that would be a little more destabilizing than just some of the things we've heard
All
about.
right, hit pause for one moment. We're here. Paula Reed, I know you've got a little bit more. I think Paula's on her phone talking and then pops up here. Go ahead, Paula.
I'm literally texting, calling,
Yes.
and writing all at the same time. So one of the big questions is where would these charges be filed? And it appears from this Truth Social post that we're told is accurate. The former president has been asked to report on next Tuesday at 3 p.m. in Miami for his initial appearance. And that is significant because it suggests that this indictment likely came out of the Florida grand jury. And that's something we've only really known about for about a week now. We believe this is a recent development that investigators have been using a grand jury down in Florida. The entire investigation, Aaron, has been conducted here in Washington, D.C. Witnesses have traveled from all over the country, dozens of them, to testify here in Washington before the grand jury here in D.C. where the special counsel is located. So the fact that they chose to pick up and move this entire case down to Florida suggests that they may have had some concerns about whether it would be upheld in court for D.C. to be the venue. This is also arguably a little ray of hope for the Trump team that had hoped between D.C. and Florida that any potential trial would be down in Florida. But I think the first challenge, according to my sources, that you're going to see to any case, even one in Florida, is his lawyers are going to argue that they tried to conduct this entire probe, this entire investigation here in D.C. so that they could get favorable rulings on all of those executive privilege challenges, all of those attorney-client privilege challenges, and then move the case down to Florida. I am told that will be one of the first challenges that will be launched here.
All right, Paula, thank you. And as Paula was speaking, we just were confirming one other part of this. According to a source familiar, there are 7 counts in this indictment, which is coming out of South Florida. So, Ryan, take this, what she's saying about how all of the work, all of the testimony, everything was done in front of a grand jury in Washington. Does it all just get handed to Florida, and then in a week they're able to return this with 7 counts? What does all this mean?
100%. All of the information that they accumulated in D.C. from that grand jury could be transferred over to Florida and just read in for the Florida jury, which has been sitting now for a few weeks. So that might have already happened way back when. And then they had maybe additional witnesses, just a few apparently. Then they get presented with the entire package. Then they vote on the indictment. If we've got this many counts, based on historical practice of when the Justice Department does charge for something like the Espionage Act, I would guess or speculate that each of those counts are a separate offense, and that there's different conduct. Each count might have multiple documents.
Right. I mean, because that's what I was wondering: is it a count per document, or is it a clump? And is espionage? I mean, I guess it's
count. It's not
to
documents.
Read anything into 7 counts.
I think it could be. I would guess.
Right.
Could obstruction be part of it?
Yes. Absolutely. So I'd go like this. Based on the evidence that's publicly available to us, including prior DOJ filings, and also the New York Times report that explained what the theory of the case was when they tried to pierce and successfully pierced attorney-client privilege. One is obstruction, but this is not thin. It is also the Espionage Act. They said that to Beryl Howell, the chief judge at the time in D.C., so it's likely those two. Then I would think, in addition to that, it could be defiance of a grand jury subpoena. That's another one, another form of obstruction. I also think that they will probably go forward on classified documents charges. So also other parts of the Espionage Act, they're not just about retention of documents, but other parts that are that refer to national defense information, but classified documents. I don't think they're going to blink one bit on the idea that these were declassified. So I think it could be the full gamut. To have that many counts, it sounds like those are the most likely.
They went big.
And then, well, the one thing that I think is maybe in Trump's favor is conspiracy. The idea that we have not heard of anybody else being indicted.
Right. No.
The fact that it's in Miami, because if there were a conspiracy, there's actually a strong legal argument that you can bring that in D.C. It doesn't matter where the other conduct took place. So the fact that it's in Miami is maybe one positive thing for him tonight. But I do think that, to Scott's point, the one thing I'll be looking for is there a charge or a count for dissemination of the information? Not just that he retained it, but he disseminated it. Because the Washington Post's most recent reporting is that he did share it with aides and visitors at Mar-a-Lago. That could be big. And if they say something like including a foreign national,
that's right.
Through the roof.
And I think in just basic terms, just go back to the original search warrant that was executed at Mar-a-Lago back, I believe it was August 8th of 2022. And what the 3 crimes that were identified in that search warrant were. One was the Espionage Act and sort of the mishandling of defense-specific information. 2 was the mishandling of classified or sensitive government documents. And 3 was obstruction of justice. All of the information that's sort of leaked out or been reported about since then seems to support that somewhere in those 3 crimes might have been charged. And obviously obstruction of justice being one that, given the other charges that they seem to be talking about or bringing, obstruction would probably be included.
All right, let's go to Kristen Holmes now. She's got the details here, breaking these details on the 7 counts. Kristen, what are you learning?
So right now, they're still on a call. They are talking with the political team, the lawyers. They're trying to figure out exactly what this means. Trump putting this out on social media almost immediately after learning it. But what we do know is that there are 7 counts here. There are 7 charges here in this indictment. Now, again, all I know is that they are working through it at this second. They were not expecting it at this point. As we have reported all day, he and his top aides have been huddled at Bedminster. They've been waiting for this to happen. They believed it was going to happen imminently. And now, of course, it has. So what they are working through, what I have learned is that there are 7 charges. They are talking through with the lawyers right now what exactly that means, what those charges are, and as soon as we have them, we will bring them to you, Aaron.
Absolutely.
Waiting for that right now.
All right, absolutely, Kristen. As we're awaiting that, it's still just knowing 7 charges. Go ahead, Mondare.
We've been talking about the legal merits and the potential counts against him. We haven't talked about the gravity of even a twice impeached former president of the United States being criminally prosecuted by the Federal Department of Justice, a department that he used to oversee just a few years ago. I mean, this is extraordinarily sad as a day and as a moment in history for the United States. Even as, many people, myself included, would take solace in knowing that, the rule of law can still apply even to a former president of the United States.
There's some really interesting things.
Right, and that's certainly what we're saying, Scott. Yeah.
The Department of Justice that he used to oversee and that is now overseen by his once and probable future rival for the presidency. I mean, that has obviously never happened before,
Scott.
but that won't be lost on a lot of
Hey,
Republicans.
Scott, shut
This
the
Department
fuck
of
up.
Justice is
'Cause
now
who the fuck
overseen
is
by
supposed to
an
oversee
appointee of
things when
Joe
they?
Biden.
Oh,
I
fuck
think you
you,
can
Scott.
see
Fuck
this
you,
as a
Scott.
key talking
Fuck you,
point for
Scott.
Republicans.
Fuck you,
just
Scott. It's a
how
stupid talking
weaponized. I mean, you're
point,
hearing
which
this in
means
other
to me-
venues as well, but that weaponization word, you're
Really?
going to hear
I'd
that
like the FBI
over
is
and over again,
weaponized
that
against
Joe
the
Biden has
Biden
to
family?
weaponize the federal government
How
to
about
keep
that?
Donald Trump from
And it
Shut
will
up,
be
Scott.
and it will be BS
Shut up,
because
Scott.
we have
Thank
someone
you.
who has been very methodical about this. Frankly, there are other things that President Trump could have been charged for that he wasn't. There's a lot of, in fact, criticism of Merrick Garland for the pace at which this is being charged or has been charged, and the lack of charging with respect to a number of other crimes. And so I think the weaponization, allegation may resonate with some Republicans who are listening to.
There's the politics of it, and
but it
we'll
won't be.
see.
But it won't be accurate.
He is already, in fact, fundraising off of this right now. But there are some movements happening with security. Evan Perez is learning a bit about that. Evan, again, we understand that the former president is going to be appearing in front of a courthouse in Miami Tuesday at 3 p.m. Already, though, you have news of security moving.
That's right. That's right, Aaron. We expect that the Justice Department is expecting, obviously, that they need to boost the security down there in Miami. So they're moving resources beginning early next week ahead of that expected first appearance before a magistrate down in Miami federal court. That tells us that this is where the case has been brought after months of taking testimony from witnesses here in Washington. For whatever reason, they've decided that the Miami is the place to bring this case. And so that's what now the Justice Department is having to scramble to bring resources in to handle an expected, obviously, a very complicated security situation. For Aaron, for months, frankly, the Justice Department was expecting that maybe they would be dealing with possible security issues here in Washington, where they are more equipped, right? There's a lot more resources here in Washington to deal with this. So having to do something in Miami.
I'm sorry, you can't tell me that they don't know how to fucking figure out how to mobilize in another city. Give me a break. Shut up, CNN.
To make those resources brought to Miami ahead of the former president's first appearance before a magistrate down there in Miami.
All right, Evan, thank you very much. As our reporting team is working these details. Ryan, one thing I find amazing, Kristen Holmes reporting 7 counts. And she's saying they're literally on a call right now on the Trump team, reading through it, trying to understand what they are and what's going on. That's literally happening as we're sitting here having this conversation.
Yeah, and I wrote a piece in the Washington Post that was published 2 days ago saying what you should be looking for in an indictment. So one of them is like detention versus dissemination. There's one other piece that I didn't have in that piece, but it's something I'd also be curious to see what Scott thinks about. The indictment won't just include the charges. It'll also include other information. There's a big question here. Will it also say, which we've seen reported, that the Department of Justice believes that there are still documents out there in the wild that are either in Trump's control or he has lost control of them? So in terms of the national security implications of this case, does that also potentially change the equation?
Well, it certainly goes to what Mike Pence was saying yesterday, that Donald Trump violated his oath of office and abused the Constitution in his role as commander-in-chief. That if there are national security implications to these documents, if they were disseminated, if they're very sensitive, whatever we find out, you could certainly see a Mike Pence, even though he said Trump shouldn't be indicted on this, it does speak to exactly what he said, that when he had the power of the office of the presidency, when he was the commander in chief, he put himself above the Constitution. And so
He did.
if you were Mike Pence, you could potentially make hay of that, although he may have already boxed himself out of that argument because he said the Department of Justice should let him go.
Right. And I want to, as we said, their former president's team is on the phone going through this right now. He, we understand, is in Bedminster, New Jersey, in his home there. Our Alina Treen is there. Elena, what are you learning? I mean, he's there at Bedminster right now.
He is, yeah. So we are just very near to Bedminster, where the former president is, and he's there with some of his aides. And I'll tell you,
open the grave while you're there and find more
Aaron, he's been bracing for this potential indictment for some time now. I mean, for the past couple of days, he knew that the special counsel was closing in on the probe, and really, I think, learning that he was the target of the special counsel's investigation was really the sharpest signal yet that they were closing in on this and that possible charges against the former president were imminent. Now, we're told, I've been talking to a lot of the former president's advisors, as have my colleagues, and they say that they don't think he's been angry in these past few days, knowing that indictment was potentially looming. And he's really seemed to just kind of take this little comment. We'll see if that's actually the case now. I know that he's been posting on Truth Social and releasing details of this indictment and definitely continuing to call it a political witch hunt, continuing to say that he hasn't done any wrongdoing. But they're still trying to formulate how they're going to officially respond to this.
All right. Thank you very much, Elena. She is in Bedminster, New Jersey, where, of course, the former president is with his advisors right now. I want to get back to Paula Reed in Washington with some breaking news on the special counsel. What are you learning, Paula?
At this point, Aaron, we do not expect to hear anything from the Office of Special Counsel Jack Smith. Of course, the former president clearly got out in front of any intended announcement that they had planned, but I'm told officially not to expect anything from their office tonight. That's a little surprising, Aaron, because, of course, this is a historic moment. This is the first time a former president of the United States is facing a federal indictment. Much of the information we're getting right now is from Truth Social. Then, of course, we're going to our sources. But the fact that the prosecutor heading up this investigation, who pursued this indictment, is not going to come out and say anything today. That is their decision so far throughout the course of this investigation. Jack Smith has had absolutely no interest in engaging with the press. Right. So at this point, we don't expect to hear anything from him or his office, and it's unclear if and when we will hear from him or his office.
All right, Paula, thank you very much. Can I just, I want to get a better understanding of Trump's role in this right now. But Ryan and Elliot, first, just quickly to you. When you hear all of this happen in D.C. and then suddenly, and I'm not saying we only found out when we found out about that South Florida grand jury a week ago. Okay, I'm not saying that it wasn't happening. I'm just saying that's when we found out. We knew everything was happening in Washington. What does that say to you that it appears there was a sudden shift and now all of this is happening in terms of what the special counsel's thinking, or was the special counsel surprised, or did something unexpected happen?
So difficult to know. But it does seem as though some of the things that we do know, there was a grand jury that issued a subpoena back in 2022 to just get the material back.
Yep.
That's the subpoena that he got. That's the subpoena that he defied. It's by the allegations of the Justice Department. And then they started building the case. Now, a lot of the conduct happens by removal of the documents from D.C. and then taken to Miami. Maybe they don't make their decision as to where exactly they'll file the charges until later in the day. And then when they make that decision, they need to go to the grand jury in the venue or the jurisdiction where they'll file the charges. But at time one, they're just accumulating all the evidence that they have.
But then they had to have basically a really quick PowerPoint to go down there in a few days and say, okay, guys, read through these 3 bullet points, go ahead and hand us this indictment.
Sure, but my sense is that as they were building the case, and this is backing up Brian's point, eventually they found what was indictable, and it was they were just going to run into tougher venue problems in Washington, D.C. That happens when you're building cases.
I think they made the decision and all the way along, and we didn't know about it because people are really good at doing their jobs and shutting up about it. How about that?
They're litigating these arcane questions about jurisdiction. They're very hard to prove.
But Kara Scannell has, anyone watching knows, has been such a crucial part of breaking so much of this. And Kara, you've done a lot of work on this crucial venue question and why we are going to see the former president appear in Miami to answer to this indictment at 3 p.m. on Tuesday.
Well, so Aaron, I mean, one question here is on venue, right? I mean, one of the areas that prosecutors look to when they're bringing a case is trying to put it in the place where the alleged crime took place. Now, Mar-a-Lago is about 70 miles north of where I'm standing right now. And, you know, that is where a lot of the allegations that have, we don't know what the actual charges are right now, but that's what this investigation has been looking at the handling of these documents. Some of them are classified since the former president left office, and he brought those documents here to Florida. So that is in essence of where some of this investigation could be. And you'll remember that a lot of this investigation, one of the things that came out in some of the early court filings is that they're looking at possible obstruction of justice. There were a number of subpoenas that were sent to the president's legal team here in Florida. DOJ came here to look for documents, and then they did not believe that they got all the cooperation that they needed, and they got a court-ordered search warrant to come and have the FBI search the premises at Mar-a-Lago. Right. So if this indictment is focusing on obstruction, that is where that activity would have allegedly taken place. And we do know from my colleague and our team of reporters that a number of witnesses that prosecutors have.
I was just thinking I should check in with you, Ivan. I hope you're well. Miss you.
Who were involved in the moving of some of these documents, in the storage area just as the Justice Department was coming to look for them. So that is often a key reason why prosecutors charge in one place, because they get the jurisdiction there and the venue there. So that kind of could give us a sense of what the focus of these charges are, although we're still waiting to see exactly what they are, Aaron.
Right. All we know, of course, is that there are 7 counts being brought in Miami and southern Florida, and that the former president will be appearing in Miami to answer to those on Tuesday. We know that his team, our Kristen Holmes has been reporting, has been on a call going through this, trying to figure out what these charges are. Sarah Matthews, former deputy press secretary for former President Trump. Sarah, he front ran all of this with his announcement of it. But here we are, knowing his inner circle and who is left of it, who it is now. How does all this go down right now as they're trying to figure this out?
Yeah, I think that you're going to see that they're going to reach out to their allies, and they're going to say that we need to blow this up and say that this is a political witch hunt, that he's being indicted because he's running for president and he's performing so well in the polls. I think the messaging that they're going to try to portray is going to be similar to what he put out on his Truth Social. But the issue is that from what I know about Trump, he's going to say that he's being indicted because he's running for president. But I believe that he's running for president because he knew he was facing legal trouble, and that he could use his campaign as a shield then and say this is politically motivated, and they're coming after me because they don't want me to be president again. But the thing is that this shows that no one is above the law, not even a former president.
Oh, sweet. Absolutely. All right, let's get back to Paula Reed. Paula, as you're breaking this kind of moment by moment, we are still here at a point where we understand the former president, Donald J. Trump, has been indicted in southern Florida by the DOJ, and that it's 7 counts.
That's exactly right. This is the first time a former president of the United States, Aaron, has faced a federal indictment. As you said, we believe there are 7 counts. At this point, though, we do not know the specific charges. The former president, as we understand it, is expected to appear in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. for his initial appearance. Now, he is calling this, quote, a dark day for the country. And at this point, we do not, I am told, we should not expect to hear from special counsel Jack Smith or his office at any point today. It's unclear if we'll hear from them tomorrow, but we're continuing to work the phones to find out exactly what the former president has been charged with. We know he was under investigation for several different crimes, including possible mishandling of classified documents, potential crimes related to defense information, and also possible efforts to obstruct this, even potentially conspiracy. But at this point, it's unclear what these 7 counts are.
All right, Paula, thank you as we await that. Ryan, one thing I think everyone in this country should be able to agree on, perhaps for different reasons, obviously, is that it is a dark day. It is a dark day to see a former president of the United States charged with obstructing justice and with taking classified documents, national security documents, out of the White House and preventing.
The dark day was when we elected him.
It's the exact same thought I had when I heard that he had said that it's actually a truth.
People didn't stand up and say, this is
a dark
ridiculous.
day for the country, and it's obviously an enormous historic moment, but will be looked back as a dark day, that this has happened, that it's reached this point, and that the allegations are this serious, and it's of a national security matter this large. So, yeah.
And as we await those counts, Elliot, one thing just to understand what we should be looking for. You talk about a talking indictment, right? Which I know we had talked a lot about in the Alvin Bragg case, the DA in New York, right? That would include a lot of detail, all the context. Do you think that we're going to get something like that? It's going to be a meaty document, or?
No, I think it might. Now, look, the Justice Department, almost as a platitude, says we speak through our documents, not through the words of the Attorney General or Jack Smith or anyone else. And that's lawyer speak and not the real world we live in. And Donald Trump is right now out there eating the Justice Department's lunch by issuing statements and getting ahead of the public narrative. Now, look, I was a prosecutor and in federal government for 15 years. I support the fact that the Justice Department is not getting into the silly season. But again, a lot of this is a sort of a public communications and political fight.
They could have issued a statement, right?
Yeah, they're just not going to until tomorrow or the point at which either charges are unsealed or made public. I get it. But this is a different game when you're charging a president of the United States with a crime, and that's
sometimes
what we're
you
seeing
have to
here.
play right within. You got to play by a different game. All right, all. Thank you so very much on this historic day with this breaking news. The former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, has been indicted on 7 counts in the Mar-a-Lago documents case. Let's hand it off now for our breaking news coverage, continuing with Anderson.
I don't like Anderson Cooper. Let's see what these guys
Toss
think.
it to you, my friend. This is one of the biggest nights, I think, for any of us who are in this business. It is a night of pathos, not of joy, in the sense that the American Republic is having to witness the sort of denigration of the presidency or the former presidency in the form of the apparently now confirmed indictment of Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, there's something so different about the Manhattan district attorney indicting Donald Trump for actions that he took in the run-up to him becoming the president in that hush money payment scheme. We have a multi-jurisdictional form of justice. There are different jurisdictions for different crimes. The United States Department of Justice, I mean, this is the sort of republic at its, defending itself against itself in some senses here. It does feel, right? I mean, it feels like we're at the kind of, when you talk about these, like all the cliches we use about guardrails or what the sort of binding constraint of the law is, right? Like, this is actually the thing that we're now